if you find yourself struggling, even getting out the door to meet women, or even when you're standing there and you're talking to a woman, it fizzles out, or you're not really clear, or she's not even clear on why you're there. You're talking to her, and then the conversation just falls flat. And there's like this awkward silence, or maybe the conversation's flowing, but there's this awkward energy to it. There may be a lot of reasons why this happens, but the main reason that I see with a lot of men, and sometimes when I see with myself, is a lack of clarity. I talk about this, I think this was one of the first videos that I made, and I keep hammering it and hammering it and hammering it because it is that important. Because if you don't know why you're there to go meet her, then it will always fizzle out that way. It's just like, let's say that you want to buy a car, or let's say that you want to drive cross country, but you don't know exactly where you're going, and you need a vehicle to get you there. You go to a car dealership, and the salesperson there is helping you and asking you, all right, what kind of car do you need? Like, where are you going? How long is it going to take you to get there? And if you don't know, then that interaction is really not going to help anybody. But what I'm about to give you right now will actually give you more clarity on, or what is it that you want with women. More specifically, what is it that you want with women beyond sex? Because it's very, very important to lead with sex when you go meet women. It is. Because this is something that exists naturally between men and women. But if that is the only thing that you want in its mental level, if you've been starved of it and if you've sexualized it, and it's been the only thing in your mind that you equate with wanting to meet women, then you've made it just a surface level thing. And if it's only a surface level thing, then you will always be dissuaded, you will always be pushed away by things that show up, by blocks that just show up that are just surface level. And when you go and talk to her, any objection or any resistance that she will give you will just be another excuse for you to get out of that interaction. Or you won't know what to do beyond that, because you just go, all right, I'm going to go and talk to this woman. If I don't feel that it's going to lead to sex, or I don't really know why I'm there, when are we going to go to the bedroom? And she feels that too, because you're just all up here with sex, and you're really not talking to her. But if you're there with an intention of, yes, wanting to connect with her sexually, but beyond that, wanting to get to know her in a meaningful way, because it's something connecting you deeper into yourself, that is ultimately more powerful, ultimately more meaningful than just wanting to fuck a bunch of women. Wanting to fuck a bunch of women just for the sake of doing so will ultimately take you away from yourself. But if you want to fuck a bunch of women because you want to explore the sexuality within yourself in a meaningful way so that you can grow up, this is something that will take you more into yourself and more into her. Because regardless of how long that you stay with her, whether it's for a night, whether it's for a week, a month, a year, or maybe this is a woman that you end up staying with for years on end, it is something beyond just the surface level. It is something more real. And this is what women really say when they say, I want real connection. Is I want someone who connects with me. And that is beyond just the bedroom. Because you're not going to spend the amount of time that you spend inside the bedroom is minuscule to the amount of time that you actually spend with her outside the bedroom. Because yes, sex is wonderful, it's playful, it's explosive, it can be many things. But she is also many things outside the bedroom. You are many things outside the bedroom. Get very clear on what that is. And you can connect with that feeling, whatever that feeling is specifically for you, on a moment to moment basis. And once you're clear with that inside you, this will be a shining beacon, so when you're in front of her, that's there to carry you through the moments when you still feel a little unease. But this feeling that's grounded within inside you, this clear feeling that's grounded inside you, will take you through and give you the courage to persist on when she's giving you resistance, because she doesn't know if you're there for a real reason. She might throw some resistance at you. She might throw something that's really cutting at you to see if you're being real. This will continue to carry you on. Not just with women, but throughout life. Because if you make it just something of your mind, you will always be thrown from the mind, because you are not your thoughts. If you make it something of the feeling, which is of your body, you are also not your feelings, but your feelings are more grounded in the truth than your thoughts. And once you get clear on the feeling, you will be able to see what is beyond that. And what is beyond is something more real. It is the real. Because beyond the body and beyond the mind, it is you. Beyond her body, beyond her mind, it is her. And with this clarity, you would be able to go out and meet and connect with women and connect with yourself and life in a way that is meaningful and clear. It's something that you haven't experienced before. And when you connect with it, you'll experience life as it is. This is Jordan with Connected Expression, and I'll talk to you soon.